You can retract the gear nice and easily, but I landed 3 or 4 times thinking of pressing G and it would drop the undercarriage and it doesn't, it shift G.
Yeah, I'll need to update that at some point.
The other thing I tried, it flies alright, but it was a right pig trying to use the autopilot.
It's an old aircraft, it's not been updated for a while. It's a first generation autopilot, isn't it?
Yeah. No, just been watching some programs about the Coast Guard and they have the 92.
Your entire undercarriage is underground on my screen for some reason. You've sunk.
You got a scenery from a different place.
So you can bear a doctor that wears Victoria's Secret stuff. User?
Pub?
It's Flash.
Flash! Ah!
It's a pity it doesn't speak.
Am I like underwear?
Who doesn't like underwear?
Oh well.
Somebody that goes commando don't.
I take it you're an expert.
Oh, once upon a time. Back when I was young. Young, dumb, and full of some of that stuff.
Yeah, them we all me.
All right, here we go with the thing, with the briefs. Check out, speaking of underwear, check out these briefs. Weather is core high pressure, time is noon. Initial cruising speed will be capped at 110 knots. Climb rates will all be at 900 feet per minute. We'll initially be climbing from the get-go right to 13,000 feet to get over the hills that are in our path. So watch me and stay close if you can. Otherwise, good luck, because there's some scary terrain, and we will, even at 13,000, we're going to have to like pick our way and go left and right and up and down just to keep things interesting.
Sorry, 13,000 or 14,000 is target?
No, 13,000 is target. Did I say 14?
I thought it said 14 in the forums. I'm not sure.
Well, later we will get there.
It did.
Okay then. See, you wrote it, so.
Woohoo! Ready to go?
Charge.
Well. I'm in the Greenview 105. Spectre, James Bond's nemesis. I'm right. Yeah, 110 knots yet.
I'm pretty damn close.
Straight down.
I'm at 100 knots. Flying at 900 feet per minute, I am now at 110 knots. GPS FMS 303 degrees.
Have you got your smoke on?
I do. I'm smoking. Wow, the buildings and stuff are pretty cool though. On track to our first destination, which is Colorado C0 or CO24.
They seem to mix the numbers and letters up, don't they, on these IP airport?
Yeah, it's weird.
Numbers. Trying to find the midpoint one to try every combination of zeros and noughts and O's.
Yeah, center one is 0 CO2 or midpoint. Climbing through 8,200 on my way to 13,000. We'll make a left turn here when we hit our first waypoint, which is CO24. We're a minute out. And as always, don't forget to look at all the cool stuff, because there is cool stuff, just not the airport.
Be able to find Cheyenne back around here somewhere.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
Just went into a death spin, but I managed to get out of that one. Good at it, Tom.
There's the turn, new GPS FMS. Oh, continue climbing, by the way. New GPS FMS 237 degrees.
Man, I've got off this up and running. Look at the colours of these hills and mountains.
You got Orthos working, did you?
Yeah, on the old system. The Wi-Fi USB stick packed in the new system, so I even took delivery of 8GB graphics card for it, which looks like I'm just going to have to buy one.
Well, there's loads of 3.0, 8.0s and 9.0s on eBay, but they're used. But they still were quite expensive, they're at least 250 quid.
Yeah, well, I've got one, an 8GB setup for 136, which is worth baked beans and toast for a week.
Well, that one was like 1660, which is 6 gigabytes, and 8 should be very good.
FlightGear, the most expensive free flight simulator in the world.
Well, ain't if you compare with the other flight sims, they'd be spending $2,000 on the graphics cards.
DCS is the most expensive free flight simulator in the world.
I looked at that, I watched the YouTube, it looks shit hot. But
But
then
when they're running stuff like VR and stuff, they need better top-notch equipment and stuff.
$110 knots indicated. I am passing through 11,200 feet on my way to 13,000. GPS FMS 237.
you're trying to work. So
Oh, the autumn colors just kicked in. Wow, that's crazy.
Autumn.
Autumn, that means it's time for Christmas. I saw your thing on Facebook, Stu. It was funnier than shit.
Which one? The baubles?
Yes, sir.
Yep, all on the pack.
I've always been amazed that the retailers go crazy about, we didn't have such a good Christmas season this year. Well, if you didn't start it in July, people would be more interested.
Well, they've already.
Oops.
I can mind Christmas gear coming in August. There's a cash and carry.
Oh no, the car's just kicked in for me as well. There we go.
I know, they're a bit rusty, aren't they? That's a good name for an airfield. It's just flashed up on my screen. Butte Airfield.
Next destination 3C0 or CO3CO. You got me doing it. 3CO9.
CC fuel?
That's all, folks.
Has anybody else had a look at the thing I posted about that Buccaneer flight?
Yeah, you're getting ahead of yourself with the carriers yet. I'm not at that level.
I did and I liked it, but
it's a
I'm.
5-hour flight. We couldn't do it properly, but you could split it into a couple of flights.
You'd have to split it into a shitload of flights.
Well, I was just thinking, instead of starting halfway in the middle of the Atlantic, could start nearer to Florida and do a tour of Cuba and some of the Caribbean islands.
Yep, sounds good.
I've gathered the scenery, but I had a chance to fly it to see what it looks like in reality.
Talking about carriers, Avionics and I have been planning something for next week.
Okay, Sonny.
Right, Sonny, we'll catch you at the next place, man. Chick, dude, chicklet,
Right, I don't know.
whatever. I'm level at 13,000 feet, by the way.
I'm level behind you.
I see, I'm shooting from your perspective. Very nice. Oh yes, it's very nice.
What's the Spectre chopper? Should have put the guns on, shouldn't I?
It's magic.
There we go. Got the miniguns.
At least we can see each other. Can't see it creepy.
Well, most of you aren't much to look at. I'm just guessing. Your choppers, that's cool. All y'all, eh.
The moving maps decided to start working now.
If we don't have the map fixed, then what'll happen is it'll start working when you've flown over an area where you're previous map install has cached the maps for it.
No, it wasn't recognising the IP address, even though it hasn't changed. Don't know. This area looks like it's a bit of a mining place with all the contours all wound up.
That's what I thought that was. It's like an open cast.
Ripple Creek.
Cheyenne Mountains around here somewhere.
There's the turn. I'll call out next GPS FMS when we get to it. Get to it.
Are you stopping at 13, K?
Roger that. 13,000 feet, 110 knots on the noggin. New GPS FMS 278, gents and lady.
I didn't have offers before. Beautiful.
Totally different game without it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the GPS 278?
GPS FMS 278, sir.
It says on the moving map it's called Crested Open Pit Gold Mine. Just past. Apparently there's more gold thrown away and used electronics than there is what they dig out every year.
Have you seen the procedure they go through for reclaiming gold from electronic PC boards? Oh my God, if you could find a quicker, better way to doing that, you'd be rich.
Well, they shred them, don't they, basically, to break the fiberglass boards up and put the chemicals to liberate the gold. There'll be copper as well, I would imagine, on the boards. There used to be a TV series on about a company what went around the world on the seas, surveying the oceans, looking for wrecks, and then they would recover the cargoes, you know, like bulk ores and stuff and treasure. Stuff what didn't used to be worth out to bother recovering there. That was quite interesting.
I remember reading about the German ships at Scuttle. And the
Yeah,
steel.
well, the Germans between the wars, they actually scrapped a lot of them. I've got a book on it. When they were upside down in the Scapa floor, they plugged all the holes they could, and they built these tunnels on the top of the hull, and then started pumping compressed air in, and they floated to the surface, and they towed them. I think they towed them back to Germany, some of them.
The ones
Died down.
The ones that are still down there, apparently the steel's worth far more. Because
Yeah, well, it's
below
it's
the,
radioactive free. 'cause
that's
it's
it, the depth of salt water above it's getting pure.
So they use it for medical instrumentation and stuff.
Apparently after 60 feet depth, the radioactivity really diminishes.
didn't do it for the veterans. 2,000 of them got exposed to was used as guinea pigs.
Yeah.
I used to work with a guy who was on at some of them test explosions. He was in the RAF and he was ground crew to Shackletons. And the Shackletons were used to fly around the area to make sure there were no natives and fishing boats in the zone which was going to get radiated.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that jump. I was adjusting my leg settings. Go, carry on.
Carry on.
Apparently the guys that were lucky got protective goggles. The rest of them were just told to face the blast and shut their eyes. Whoa.
Yeah, but the scientists had suits and gloves and dust masks and stuff. And the squaddies were just told to in the shorts and
Aye.
Out to get a suntan.
The 10 million degrees.
But again, it's Britain just stonewalling them, hoping they die off first. Every other country has paid them the equivalent people compensation. There's a couple of mountain tops ahead which are all black. They must be secret sites.
As I said, Cheyenne Mountains round here.
Is that where NORAD is?
Yes. It's all where this Carton Stargate program is.
We used to watch that.
Can't they do that with Trump? Say there's an emergency and put him in a bunker and lock him in and just throw away the key.
Build a shaft of concrete.
Aye.
Can Chuck start around with?
Shoot from N66's perspective. Good stuff, kids. Well done.
They're like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or one of them, where there was a spaceship full of middle management, telephone sanitizers and equivalents, and they were the pioneer of spaceship going out into space to recolonize the planet Earth. And somebody were asking them, why were you the first one to go? Well, you must have clean telephones. And the captain was in a permanent bath on his bridge.
Well, I had one last Hogmanay. I'm not due another till this Hogmanay. Can't believe it, overdoing it.
Yeah, we just passed a mountain on the right hand side called which mountain? Was that the one you was on about?
Oh, Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
There's something else about Witcher Mountain though.
Yeah, well that's why it rung a bell sort of thing. Yeah, well, I looked up that crash you was talking about last week. It looked a bit grim.
Which one? The helicopter?
Yeah.
Well, they're all alive.
Is that the one
They
that
landed
landed?
on them trees, weren't they?
Yeah. The tree sort of, they definitely broke the fall. Bell Travel 2 gone. Not many of them left now.
Yeah, I get stuff from on Facebook. It comes up now and again. Something to do with Bell Corporation. And we're showing pictures of it at 505, their latest one.
10 minutes and 30 seconds out of Kilo Alpha Echo Juliet. I'm at 13,000 feet, 110 knots indicated. Ground speed is 135.
It's starting to crackle again at the end of your comms, Rudy.
There's radio interference from Cheyenne Mountain. The software I used to use when I was working with MOD stuff, tracking software, it was from NORAD, and it was written in BASIC.
Oh my.
Well, when the shuttle was still flying, they were going around buying up old Windows 95 or 98 because they needed the boards out of it to keep the space shuttle going.
Easy.
And the Shackleton, when we were using them for early warning, they were scrounging around looking for Second World War vintage radar equipment to keep that going. New old stock and stuff kicking around in barns and stuff. Nothing like being on the cutting edge of technology.
Yeah.
Well, the reason the NORAD software was written in BASIC is so it could run on just about any machine. There was method to it.
Yeah, there was a program on about Sellafield and stuff. And they were having to think about how to come up with some kind of labelling for all the blocks of concrete filled with radioactive waste or, entombed in glass, which would last the length of time before the stuff became safe. So all modern forms of labelling, like digital printing and stuff.
Oh, he's going down. No, he's not. Sorry, Ollie.
Yeah, so when people in 1,000 years come across these big blocks of stuff and start chipping into them, they don't radiate themselves.
Well, the thing is, though, in 1,000 years' time, the language that we use and all the symbology, it's going to be like fucking Egyptian hieroglyphics to them.
Yeah, well, that's what they're thinking of, And I think there is certain types of paper which will last a long time. But stuff like computer disks and USB and stuff will soon become obsolete.
Well, one thing's for sure, we personally wouldn't have to worry about that.
Well, that's what they didn't do. That's one of the problems with Sellafield. All the stuff they were doing in the 50s and 60s. They didn't really even document it properly, so they're spending a lot of money and a lot of time fishing stuff out of these like swimming pools, trying to work out what the bloody hell it is. Because the baths of water, like big swimming pools, were starting to leak into the groundwater. When Sellafield started, there wasn't particularly bothered about health and safety and the future.
That's
It
why
was all
it
about,
changed its name from one scale.
yeah, well, it was all about making
Big nuclear
plutonium.
disaster at one scale. Oh no, it doesn't exist anymore.
It was all about making plutonium because of making bombs.
Well, that was the one that Aaron that did that.
Well, it's a good thing one of the engineers said, oh, the first reactor, why don't we make sure we put some filters on the top of it in case there's a fire? And there was one. Because we would have been downwind of it when that fire. There's a prevailing wind from the west. I think one of the first lot of nuclear bombs they made, they actually used German uranium, which they found on a captured U-boat. Bit ironic.
Anything to save a few pounds, eh?
Well, they had old towns in America making the fuel for the nuclear bombs.
I saw a thing on Facebook about toys and games that are no longer allowed for children, and one of them was an atom set.
Real plutonium.
Yeah, well, uranium or something.
Oh, uranium,
it was radioactive. It was radioactive.
Yeah, well, there was a radio series on Radio 4 a bit ago, and it was all about in Germany. This scientist they were making all sorts of stuff like that, radioactive toothpaste and this, that, and the other.
Yeah, well, your teeth all fall out. It's not a problem anymore.
Well, they were using it for everything because they thought it was a wonder product.
One of the scientists, he actually ate. It was a uranium butter type thing. Prove it was safe. He ate it, but he never died. He never had any problems. He lived into his 90s before he died. Well, we've got an invisible Sunny. Sunny, would you mind cycling your livery once, please? Thank.
Yeah, well, something else I once saw about Russian submarines in the Cold War. The seals they had on their radioactive stuff was a bit primitive, whereas the Western stuff had like magnetic, like control rods and controls. It would be sealed and you'd have used magnetic to turn stuff on the other side, in the danger zone. On the Russian subs they just had like rubber grommets, and they thought the only reason more of them died was because they drank so much vodka it sweated all the radioactive out of them.
Sonny, if you swap your livery and then swap it back, please. Change your paint, change it back. Thank you. I'm not that hard to understand.
Oh yes, you are.
Shut up.
Especially if we're looking at a picture of you, that just makes all comprehension flee.
Don't understand Scots anyway.
Got 8 aircraft in game. All but one of you are within a half a mile. We'll give Flash the excuse of being 2 miles away because, it's Flash. Flash! Ooh, this is some good looking shit, boys. Girls, this is some good looking stuff.
I take it the circular plantations you see below are due to a rotating irrigation system of some sort?
That would be my guess, sir.
I'm too feared to look down. Whoops.
I don't know where you are at the moment, Sonny. Hang on. No, I just see the inside of the helicopter. It must be a livery I don't have. Never mind.
45 seconds to the next turn when we hit Kilo Alpha Echo Juliet. I think it'll be a slight left, and we're going to do a little bit of dodging around here, so because the mountain tops are a little higher than 13K, but I don't want to go any higher right now, so blah, 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 Ginger.
Sonny's liver is visible to me.
Yeah,
It's,
my
Swiss.
map must be corrupted.
Should just change it to the police one.
I'll download a fresh version of it myself. That's the stuff.
There's the turn, new GPS FMS 274. We're going to stay centered on this valley till we get to the other end, so excuse me for the jumping around. Shift out of autopilot.
Yeah, Voodoo, I think your phone's close again to your mic or something. Rattling a little bit. Your microphone, your communication's a little bit crackly.
That's weird. I have no idea why.
Again. It's now and again.
Yeah, that's squeaky joystick.
Doesn't
Well,
use
squeaky.
one.
Squeaky joystick or squeaky chair.
That was the joystick.
Well, I've
There's
been
his
messing
aircraft
with,
with something else.
been messing with all my audio, trying to record stuff. So
See, the relatives of the Chinook pilots are going to petition in this week to the number 10 about that crash in Scotland.
I know the lighthouse keeper that was there. I bought my first radio control helicopter off him.
How hard are the radio control helicopters to fly? Harder than real planes?
Yeah.
current course is a heading bug of 258. GPS FMS 274, which we will resume in a while once we get past this. Check out this cool lake under us.
It's frozen.
It is frozen.
Must be very difficult trying to control all the controls flying towards you.
Well, it's in a real helicopter. You've got all your senses, and you get a first-person view. You see what's going on, and you can feel what's going on. When you're flying radio control, you're flying third person, and you've got no input from your feelings. All you've got is visual input to work from.
Yeah, it's bad enough they're doing radio control yachts. You get to the far mark and you get 10 boats trying to go around a bloody buoy and you can't see because everybody's in a line. It's a bit pot luck whether you get round without crashing into somebody. I suppose nowadays with you could actually have, you know, like the cameras inside, so you could be.
Yeah, you can with a yacht, but you can't fly with it that unless you have a second pilot, and legally, not in the UK. If you're flying first-person video, you need to have a second pilot who's able to take control at any time.
Well, the size of models have got so much bigger than used to be. You know, the lethal weapons basically, aren't they?
Doesn't matter the size of the model. If that's what you're flying first person, then you have to have your second pilot. That's the way they state it in the law.
Complicated.
Pain in the arse.
It's not like America where you can just stick a label on saying experimental and do whatever you
Oh yeah,
want.
there's literally no need to do that now. They've updated the laws and rules and the FAA rules and regs in America. You can just about fly practically anything with only 6 hours of training. Without a full
Thinking about
license.
start taking flying lessons here in next spring. So
Go for it. Why not?
I'm saying, haven't decided whether I want to do it in a glider or a powered aircraft. I think powered aircraft. Although I think I'd probably learn more faster in a sailplane. But
Well, sailplane is a different type of flying. You have to rely on wind currents and thermals and updrafts and whatnot.
It's the quickest way to go solo, because they always used to say KAEJ plus 20 flights is the average before they allow you to go solo based on your ability. But having spoken to a lot of people who did the PPLs, once they've got the license, all they really were doing was like hiring a plane, flying to an airport, having a coffee, then flying back. But if you're doing gliding, every time you go, it's a challenge. And if you're into cross-country flying competitions, the sky's your limit, sort of thing.
turning to GPS FMS 276. Sorry.
I wouldn't be flying for competitions, I'd just be flying for the fun.
Bam. That's my whole point. I'd be flying for the sport of it, and probably have better luck with that with a sailplane pilot or teacher than with a powered teacher. But we'll see what happens.
Well, a lot of the people I flew with, they did the gliding. But if they were interested in power, they would then do the motor glider at the same time, which
I was
wasn't
going to
a
say
big
we've
step.
I've seen gliders flying around here locally that have engines in them, have motors in them.
Yeah, well, we had them in England. They're called motor folks, and they've got a VW engine in the front with a propeller, 2-seater side by side, and you can fly them as a glider if it's a thermic day, or you use them as a powered machine and fly to an airport and land like a powered aircraft. But we used to use them for training, for practicing landing cross country. If you had to land in a field, you had to do simulated. You had to go with an instructor and he say, right now there's no lift. You pick a field and do a circuit into the field. Not actually landing, just sort of picking a field suitable and safe.
Before you do anything, take a trial flight in each of the types. Take a trial glider, trial power.
Oh yeah, great idea.
See what one you feel best with, and then go from there.
Well, the people that I've talked to so far in the gliding community seem to be a lot more realistic. They seem to be a lot more nurturing and willing to accept you into a group and keep you safe and teach you. The people that are in the powered aircraft are like, they want your money.
They want the money because it's more expensive and they need to maintain.
Yeah, the
Well,
guys are,
if it's done on a club basis like it's in the UK, it's the cheapest form of flying because all the instructors are doing it for nothing. They just get free flying.
the guys at Millfield were really nice.
You do get the odd one which sort of take the piss a little bit. You know what I mean? They'll keep taking over, so you're paying for it and you don't get any much flying. I've had that once or twice when I was first starting.
There's quite a strong glider club about 40 miles south of here, which is on the interstate, so not very fast, not very long to get there. I mean, just about time to get your nerve up, you'll be there. But I've watched them fly along the bluff down there, and that's amazing. You'll see 4 or 5 gliders in a thermal circling going up, and underneath them or above them will be a bunch of buzzards, like half a dozen buzzards, following the same thermal.
Yeah, birds can do it better than you can in the...
And so it seems.
They have a big problem in Spain with birds of prey. They seem to don't like gliders in Spain, and there's several cases where birds of prey sort of dive down from a great height and go straight through the canopy. The glider.
That would
Probably
suck.
killing themselves in the process, but it's a bit weird.
See, I thought about microlight aircraft at East Fortune. It wasn't too expensive. But that was the thing that put me off. If I'm sitting there wearing a crash helmet and you take a seagull right face, it's got to hurt.
I don't think that's a big problem there.
No, but odds are it would happen to me, can't you?
Well, the only thing with proper gliders or slow plane aircraft, you got some crash protection.
Yeah. Microlight, you're open to the elements.
Well, if you get it wrong and it's a dry stone wall, you're green crackered.
Yeah.
When I was working at one company, I used to be talking to contractors making parts for us, and this sales guy came to see me and he was right enthusiastic and very happy, and he says, "What's up with you then?" He says, "Oh, I've just started hang gliding again." 2 weeks later, he dead. His hang glider went through a dry stone wall and killed himself.
Ouch.
Five minutes, 10 seconds to our midway point of 0 CO2.
Okay, 5 minutes of CPTO.
Time to disconnect the autopilot now. I'm going inverted again. So when you disconnect the autopilot, Stuart, which order do you do it in? Do you do any one of the 3 things?
I'll do heading first if I've got it engaged, then I will do altitude, then I will do speed.
Yeah, I think speed's the one what gets...
Yeah, that's the one that pitches you up and down. I would only do I'll do them in sequence after you stabilise that particular axis. At the moment I'm not using heading, I'm only using the throttle, speed and altitude.
If you see me go upside down, then...
Yeah, behind me I'm not going to see him.
That would be normal shit on FlightNight. We don't remark about people flying upside down in choppers. It happens all the time.
They're doing your aircraft, the B or whatever it is. The Red Bull people do all sorts of weird things.
Yes, but the one you're in is capable as well.
Yeah, well I survived, I'm still flying.
The BK117 basically uses the same rotor system. Slightly updated, but it's basically the same design.
Descent rate will be at minus 900 feet per minute. We're going to engage that on my mark. Stand by. Mark descending at minus 900 feet per minute.
They send good again.
this next ridge. I think we will. I think I can. I think I can.
You can go around it.
Don't want to go around it. Ah, we're okay. We're good. We're good. Good, 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 good. We're good.
You sure about that?
I'm good.
I'm above you, it's not looking good.
Y'all might want to evaluate your own situation because things can change. As soon as we clear this ridge, we're going to reduce our speed to 70 knots, maintain vertical speed minus 900 feet per minute. Stand by. Mark, slowing speed 70 knots, keeping my minus 900 feet per minute descent rate. GPS FMS 273. We're going to park up midfield because there ain't a whole lot to pick from.
I see the airfield. I might go manual.
Oh, this is a bit out of.
We should be able to land the Chinook like a plane down the middle of the runway with its wheel.
Yeah. Brakes off, it just rolls.
On manual, heading in. But yeah.
There's two runway, one's in the R4, one's on the FlightGear.
Oh, this airport looks a lot better in orthos, man. Wow. Man, this is cool. Sorry. Very nice.
Right, so down in midfield in the taxiway, are we?
That's fine.
Okay. Done your smoke off, you're gonna choke yourself.
Ground safe. Shutting her down, kids. Take a short break.
Oh, that wasn't one of my best.
Very cool. Very cool. We'll take a short break here. We'll be out of here in about 10 minutes. About 7 minutes. Woohoo! We're losing people, man.
How are we losing people? Who have we lost?
We lost Sonny. We lost Flash.
I'm bringing a drink. I'll be right back.
Gonna go grab the same. I'll be back.
User disconnected from your channel.
There's Sonny.
FlightNight, you guys clear out the ortho photo folder. Space saving or to keep them in?
I install them. I have a big external hard drive which I keep them all, but I just disconnect them on the setting page.
Right.
So I can go back to them. Now I think Voodoo, he just puts them into a ginormous file so they're always there, which is okay if you've got a big drive space for them.
Yeah,
Got a
I've
couple
got
of
the 342 gig spare, so it'll be well before it gets low.
I've got a pair of electric or digital hard drives that are 2 terabytes apiece. So.
Well, that new system I've got's 1 terabyte, so we'll never get that squared away.
Yeah, well I keep all my data on external drives, because then if you upgrade your computer, it's quite easy to move from one to the other.
Well, it's got a basic hard drive, but it uses an SSD drive.
Most modern computers have.
Yeah.
So you keep that clean, just have the operating system on it. If you got a really big one, because initially on this gaming machine I had all my scenery and the game on it, because it's faster to load. But the problem is you soon use that. I think mine was a terabyte and it was soon filled up, so go to these external ones.
One of the sarky remarks was when I was on to this company was, I said, well look, can I, at more expense I'll send you the USB antenna. And the guy says, well it was supposed to come with Windows 10, came with Windows 11 Professional. So I think somebody slipped up and dispatched somewhere. I think he was basically saying, look, you've won out of this.
I won't take big don't put a big thing about the Windows 10 11 thing, because basically now if you've got it upgrades, you can upgrade probably for nothing anyway.
Yeah, you can. This laptop, I've had a prompt saying it can upgrade free.
But my old machine, the hard drive went down with the operating system on, so I got a replacement SSD card, SS solid state drive, and it had the operating system on for 30 quid.
That's only...
The only problem with that is it's got a different email address and I can't get that free upgrades for a year. I don't know what the email address is, what belongs to that account.
I've noticed there's a big change in the size of motherboards, because the motherboard in this thing is lucky if it's even quarter the size internal capacity. The desktop unit's tiny.
Okay.
So,
Give you some background here. GPS FMS to our next destination, KGUC, Kilo Golf Uniform Charlie, is GPS FMS is 180. We're going to be climbing back to 13,000 feet at 900 feet per minute. There's hills right along the path that we're going, or some elevated, so we may have to get jiggy with this, depending on how fast we climb and other circumstances. So just be aware of the fact that we're going to be pushing the limit here a little bit.
Jiggy with it, huh?
Jiggy, oh yeah.
Jiggity.
Jiggle the handle, as it says. Don't follow me into the side of a mountain. Just
why not? They'll make a nice warm.
I just feel bad when I do that to you guys. Not like it's ever happened before. I barely get along with helicopters. Anyway,
that's going to be a call when you go and do a test. You're going to do a helicopter flight, you're going to love it. Wait and see.
spooling it up. Watch me.
receiving the proper wind, so
Oh shit.
I don't know what happened then. Side down. I will catch you up.
I did not like that.
I didn't like that either. Or that. Lost vision on you, I have no idea where the fuck you are. There you are.
Heading 8181. Climbing through 9,000 feet, but that's only about 900 feet off the ground, so.
Yeah. 110 knots again, eh?
Well, I'm not there yet, but we'll be getting there.
This is going to be interesting, 900 feet per minute. You're heading right to the tallest part of the mountain.
Well, I'm changing, so. Rolling left. That's why I warned you guys about this stuff. I try to make it interesting, but a little dangerous. Just because it won't be any fun on flight night if we don't have a little danger. A little danger!
Aye.
Turning right, GPS FMS 184, still climbing at 900 feet per minute. I'm looking for 13,000 feet initially. We will climb a little higher here later to get over stuff. Or maybe we'll just dodge again. Ooh, the scenery looking back behind us is awesome into that valley. Woo woo! .110 knots indicated airspeed, passing through 12,005 on my way to 13,000 feet. I'm at 110 knots. Level of 13,000 feet, 110 knots, GPS FMS 184 degrees. Find me. Got smoke running.
I'm right behind you.
I see you, you little devil.
I was just wondering, on some of the comedy programmes last night, they're taking the piss out of Prince Andrews, saying that he stays at home all day long watching big screen TV all day long, looking at them big aircraft landing programmes on YouTube and gaming. So I was just wondering if he ever comes on, you know, on with us, you know, because he was an helicopter pilot.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I just wondered if Flash could be in.
Flash is Flash Canada Canadian. Hey,
The way he's going, he could end up being Canadian.
no, I don't think any of the former colonies would want him.
No. He certainly seems to lead a productive life, though. Yeah.
Well, he screwed his country for nothing, plus he screwed a load of other things.
Nobody else to blame but himself.
So I think all the royals seem to be helicopter pilots, isn't it?
I always wondered that. Is that because it's easier to... Because Charles, he did it, didn't he? He flew helicopter.
Yeah.
He did it.
Harry, William.
Both the sons did it, and Andrew did it.
Did Harry actually pilot it, or was it like a co-pilot?
He was a pilot in a Apache.
He was in Afghanistan.
Yep, he was. But
And
the slap to teeth was Harry's eyesight wasn't good enough to be a pilot. We were told to let him do it. He failed his eyesight test because he wears glasses. I had eye issues at the time, glasses of some sort.
Yeah, well, I got some when I was doing that stuff with the Jet Proverse, some of the books on it. They had two special Jet Proverse for King Charles now, learning to fly in. Nobody else was allowed to go anywhere near them. They had like armed guards and stuff. And they had special crests painted on them to denote that they were training aircraft. But he could fly before he started his RAF pilot training. He had a big, Bassett twin, like a Beagle pup, but a twin engine version. I think it was a Bassett.
Oh.
You see where Stuart is in relation to me, you guys? Get close to Stuart.
Why?
Because I want to get everybody in the same group shot.
Oh, you've asked for it now, mate. Right, here we go.
You'll be okay, dude. You'll be fine. It's just a helicopter. It's not like they're hard to fly.
No.
I've just now grown all my skin back from Stuart tutoring me. There's the turn. New GPS FMS 180, maintain 13,000 feet, 110 knots. Please, thank you!
Okay, here I come, ready or not.
Once you learn the basics, you can fly ahead.
That was a good video. I watched that.
What, my tutorial?
I got a lot out of
It's
that.
something simple for sim use. I mean, you technically,
Oh dear, my thing just crashed.
Oh,
you technically use the same technique in a real one if you wanted to, but there's always the danger of ending up dynamic overdoing that in a real one. But if you dynamically roll over on a sim, you just hit the reset button. But it helps you get the feel for what the helicopter's going to do. Just apply the power, feel which way it's going to go, front, back, left, or right. Drop it down, do the appropriate correction, try again, gently.
of all the things I considered when I considered taking some flight training, helicopters were not on the list.
Do this now.
I'm more scared of them than I am of motorcycles.
Well,
I
it's
fell
a
for
motorcycle. Call
I
them
don't.
organ donors for the reason.
Yeah, come off mine. I was just newly married. She made me sell it. Mind you, it did hurt a bit.
One what surprises me, I watch some of the a few programs of helicopter emergency flying and stuff, and a lot of the paramedics and doctors, even though they go to loads of motorbike crashes, actually still ride bikes.
Yeah, well, I know a daughter who was killed in a motorbike crash. Used to work with her.
Yeah, the ground's always going to win.
All of my
That's
girlfriends,
weird,
all of my girlfriend's
Just
close
crashes.
friends are motorcyclists. I asked them on an outing about learning to ride a bike when I'm pushing 70 years old, and they all said no. So that was right out.
Mid-air. Bang. Oh bollocks, here we go. Oh shit. Oh hello ground, nice to meet you.
Wants to be friends with you.
Oh I made it. What was the last word? It's going too fast.
Right, it like starting again at the midpoint for some reason. So I'm trying from the first position. Oh, not again.
I am.
I was too busy looking at the bloody map. So. I'm so glad I'm an ace pilot.
Can you lot check on the pilot list what craft I'm flying? 'Cause I've selected Voodoo's multiplayer version, but when it comes to select the pilots online, it's displaying the EC145, and there's nobody visible with that.
Oh, right, okay.
Can't see it on
I'll
it.
need to look at that then, because maybe I coded it wrong.
No, I definitely selected it because I've started it 3 times.
I'm not showing you online though.
Well,
A minute ago, you were a passenger on the 105.
yes, but you know where you normally it says pilots online and you select.
Yeah, but
Yes,
I'm
I can't see anybody else.
Yeah, I can't see you online though. That's maybe why.
Yeah.
Yeah, what server are you on?
Defaults to 1.
That's weird.
I can't see it either.
Yeah, I think it's done this before. And then keeps crashing and stuff. I'll try a royal reboot.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oops.
Reboot, do not whoops.
Sitting here at 13,000 feet, 110 knots. Indicated ground speed is 131 knots.
131.
Ground speed, that's what I got.
I don't have a HUD.
Cheap. You hit Shift I a bunch of times, it should come up.
No, but cheating. I don't do that.
I know. You're a purist. I admire that. I'm not do that because that's cool for you, but I suck, so I need all the help I can get.
Yeah. I think the Gazelle's got a HUD.
It's gonna play hell if I take flight training and get used to my flight sim stuff and can't get a HUD to give me vital stats.
You have to actually look at the dials.
Yeah, I'll have to look at the damn stuff, but I should be able to see them.
And guess what? You can't fly with a mouse.
Oh, that's just wrong. Probably no fly-by-wire in a Cessna 150, eh?
Oh, it is wires, but not the way you think.
Cables.
I'll talk to you, right? What are you guys doing a bit
Right.
trouble?
I've rebooted. Can you hear me okay, please?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yep.
Yeah.
See, for some now reason you're transmitting in some foreign language that I don't understand. That's weird.
What altitude do you got, guys?
13,000 feet, sir.
That's why I can't see you.
Flyby is cool, cool, cool.
No, it's still doing the same trick, Stuart. I've definitely got the selected and it's only just...
I'll have to have a look at that. I might have to update it. I might have actually coded it wrong. It's not unknown.
All the code that goes into these aircraft. It's amazing how you can screw something up. To me, it's amazing.
Yeah, but I'm still not seeing anybody else on the pilot list, so I don't know what else going on. It's done this before, but it was okay to start. Right, I'm going to call it quits. I'll see you all next week.
Alright,
Night, Ollie.
thanks for coming, mate.
Bye.
The big bump in front of us.
Yeah, we're gonna have to decide whether we want to go to the right side or whether we want to go over it, go to 14,000.
I'll go right. I'll go
There you
left.
go. Yeah, we'll go right. Left won't help.
I'm getting confused. What bloody way are we going?
It's going. You don't do it right now. It's going left.
Oh, there you are.
Heading's about due south.
Right, got you.
That away.
I've switched to heading bug. We're gonna go right around this peak here, so got smoke on. Fowler me, boys. Goyles. Oh, all the fun stuff's happening behind me, you guys. Well done. Present heading is a heading bug of 187. We've got 189er. This way we get a good look at terra firma from up close, which is awful scary, actually. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Kids, don't try this at home. I did this all week. Well, most of the first couple of days, the servers were acting weird, and the map wouldn't come up. So
Map 02. Map 02 has been temperamental for a couple of weeks.
Stewart flying it like he stole it.
I'm just moving around.
You got to move it, move it. Current heading 197, heading bug of 189er. We'll return to a GPS FMS of 172 here shortly. Turning left, GPS FMS 170 degrees, mark. Wow, you've made it all night without a game crash, Stu. What'd you do?
Nothing.
That's not good enough.
And you've probably jinxed it now, thank you.
I take it all back. There goes Sonny. Bye, Sonny. She fast. It was fun shooting from her perspective, though. Whee!
I got 4 of you in my windshield.
What's that?
I got 4 of you in my windshield.
Wow, sweet!
I think it's bugging these updating the moving map. Constant.
This is a cool little valley too. What looks like desert down to the bottom of it.
It's a little town down there.
Yeah, roger that.
Wonder if it's got a McDonald's.
We got a diamond going on here.
Yeah, it looks good. Good video. Got everybody in formation is in the same view right now. Sweet. There's the turn. GPS, new GPS FMS, turning right to 191. Maintain 13,000 feet, 110 knots. Minutes out of Kilo Papa Sierra Oscar, which is not our final point, but it's the one next to that. this is interesting terrain, eh? It's not really mountains, it's like, I don't know what it is.
It's highlands, uplands.
There you go.
Seen a video from your side of the water where a huntsman loading his deer into the back of his pickup. He turns his back and the mountain lion comes up and takes a bit of the deer out the back of the pickup.
What was it? Oh, a deer?
Yeah, he shot a deer, he just loaded it in the back of the pickup. He turns his back for a second, the mountain lion runs up and takes the deer out the back of the pickup.
That's amazing. Yeah, they're supposed to be seeing a big increase in the numbers of lions around, especially out west.
Must be an increase in food source then.
Well, it had young with it, because the young were underneath the pickup. You can see them in the video. Obviously, he never noticed them, and it must have been sitting waiting. Easy food.
Some friends that live out in Colorado said they heard the most amazing racket one night. Dog screeching and yelling and barking and going crazy, and other sounds they could not identify, and went to the back picture window and looked out the deck just in time to see a mountain lion jump over the 6-foot fence with their Rottweiler in its mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
I guess they are incredible. Well, cats are strong anyway, but that's amazing to me.
Well, your mountain lions are about the same size as a puma. They're of the same cat family as a puma.
The
What's
killer
that sea
instinct
flying
will
about?
help.
Just flew past us. What was that? An A10. Yeah, bring an A10 to helicopter flight.
Stewart's cutting rug. Why can't I see the pilot head in your aircraft? That was weird.
Yeah, that's nothing. Another update.
I had to go in the plus 76 and the pilot shot ahead in that aircraft too.
I've got two versions of the pilot, one where the pilot's head disappears, one where the whole body disappears, and I've used the wrong one, okay?
Oh no, I'm not complaining, that looks pretty cool actually.
The idea with the one with the head that disappears is so if you're in the cockpit you can actually look down and see your feet and your hands, whatnot.
Gonna drift slight right again on this one. I didn't remember this being an issue. Ah, hell, we're gonna climb to 14,900 feet per minute. My mark. Watch. Mark, climbing at 900 feet per minute to 14,000 feet, just for a bit. Not like the change in torque.
Changing the torques, a bit brutal on it.
Ah, we're clear. You get past this peak, go back to 13,000 feet.
Where you going? You going down? You going back down now?
I'm past the peak. Yeah, it could be wrong. In fact, I'm going back to 14,000 feet.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my God, it's so hard.
Back to 14,000. Jesus.
I think we can make this next one at 13,000.
Oh,
It's fun.
right,
It's fun to get high.
Make your mind up. 13 or 14.
Level at 14,000 feet. 110 knots. GPS FMS 191.
Yeah, sunny split the difference.
Good for her. Clever girl.
Flying through cloud. That's a lot of fun.
7 minutes out of Kilo Papa Sierra Oscar.
And there she quit.
Yeah.
Only 24.1.2 is wonderful.
Descent rate minus 900 feet per minute. We're going back to 12,000 feet. My mark. Stand by. Mark descending minus 900 feet per minute to 12,000 feet. GPS FMS 191. I am at 110 knots. That's weird.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. It's all for me.
Hey,
Nice,
thanks for coming, mate.
See y'all. Oh, by the way, the clock's changed tonight, Voodoo.
Ah, good. Thank you for that. So next week you guys will be an hour behind.
Something like that, yeah.
I remember one of the guys at work saying, are we going to get paid for this extra hour?
I do not understand. I do not understand daylight savings time. It doesn't save shit.
It says, well, we'll work the extra hours, and the boss says, I tell you what, we'll take an hour off for every year you've worked. And he went, why? He says, well, when the clocks go forward, you win an hour. He said, shut up. You always get one for money.
Level at 12,000 feet, maintain 110 knots. GPS FMS 189. Just under 3 minutes out of our destination, our waypoint of Kilo Papa Sierra Oscar. In about 2 minutes and 47 seconds. We'll head for our final point. While the view off to the east is fabulous from here. See, the lakes aren't frozen here, mate.
What?
Lakes aren't frozen here.
No, I've got that. I know that actual FlightGear lakes, those are textured lakes.
Ah,
They're obviously not big enough or deep enough to be registered in FlightGear as being water. I'd say this area must flood a lot looking at the channel right now a bit to the south. It's cut quite deep, so.
for the turn. Headed for our final destination, November Mike 01. Final destination, 9 minutes 57 seconds. GPS FMS 172. I am still at 12,000 feet. 110 knots. Wow, this looks good. Wow.
What's that floating by? What's the helicopter?
Say again?
Sorry, I was much on the way to myself. It looks like a parachute from my angle and distance, but it was Echo
what?
Charlie 135.
My FlightGear just crashed.
Oh,
Oh no.
almost made it to the end, man. That's not fair.
That's not
before
fair,
me,
that's not
man.
good, but that's because you went and mentioned it.
Yep, I'll take the blame. Damn it.
Arse. So that's 2 hours 10 minutes of run tonight without a break.
Well, it doesn't seem to have anything to do with time, does it?
Usually it's about
Really?
45 minutes.
Something's overheating maybe, eh?
Yeah, but it happens no matter what he's flying.
Yeah, I'm talking about the actual system.
System, the fans now are clear and the system is not overheating.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, that sucks. 6 minutes.
Yes, it does.
6 minutes and 19 seconds. I always hate that when used to happen back in the old days. You'd plot this elaborate flight, execute your navigation perfectly, in about 3 minutes from your final destination, the frickin' game would crash. Oh God, that sucks.
I wonder if my log will show it.
What?
And there's nothing with a timer like, you know, your monitor will time out after so many, or
Nope.
no, nothing like that.
You've pretty much looked at everything, haven't you, Stuart?
Yeah, pretty much. Even flying a basic empty aircraft. I mean, those biplanes last week just they failed as well.
Yeah, I apologise for that, Stuart. I was actually joking about biplanes, but there now. I wouldn't do it again.
Don't.
Oh, you won't get away without flying biplanes. It'll be a while, but you'll get stuck with it. Descending minus 900 feet per minute. Maintain 110 knots. Stand by. Mark, descending minus 900 feet per minute to the ground. I don't know what the actual altitude is.
3-5.
Right, seems to be the map service that's filling up the log.
Whoa.
Did they do it before you installed the Orthos? Did they do it in
Oh,
standard
yeah,
flight gear?
it's done it for a while.
It's been doing it for weeks, months,
Years.
years. It hasn't been years, has it?
It has been years now, yes. A couple of years.
Roughly 4 minutes out of our final destination, November, Mike 01. 4 minutes. Bearing 163, GPS FMS 171. I'm at 110 knots, descending down through 11,000 feet. destination airport is visible. Slowing speed, 90 knots, my mark. Slowing speed to 90 knots, my mark. Stand by. Mark. Setting speed to 900 or 90 knots. GPS FMS 170 descending at minus 900 feet per minute.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, but you know, I told you about the mountain lion nicking the day after there.
Oh my.
Because it's on my Facebook here, CCTV footage. An intoxicated Indian man in an Indian town walking home late at night and the streets are empty came across a tiger, a Bengal tiger, in India, face to face, walked up to it, petted it behind the ear and walked off. And the tiger's just sitting looking at him in shock.
I can get that.
Just when you think you've seen it all.
Oh, look at that mountain there.
Slowing speed to 70 knots, manual control, guys. We're gonna do the same trick. We'll set down about midfield.
I'll probably be in Canada before I get there.
You're going the wrong way to go to Canada, you big dummy. Manual control.
I'm gonna cheat like feck here. I don't have any rudder. Oh, bollocks.
Down safe, shutting her down, kids.
That's nice for you.
Ooh. Ah, bollocks, you're a melody. Restart.
Come Sonny.
Where are you? Where are you?
Over here. Midfield.
Whoops, up you go, down you go.
Yeah, and that 47, that CH-47, the ground, what do they call that, Stuart, where you get closer to the ground, your lift increases?
Ground effect?
Ground effect, that's it.
Because you're bouncing back off your own updraft.
I find that to be annoying in the 47. Well, I find it to be annoying in all helicopters, but anyway, we're down. Look at that, you guys. Right on time. Woohoo! There's a first. Gonna kill the movie. Say goodnight, kids.
Good night, kids.
Good night, kids.
The CH-47's got 34 ton of downforce, Voodoo.